the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:51 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts, about 28 degrees. Going to go down into the upper teens tonight, but tomorrow, warming trend in the 40s, and then a little bit unsettled for Tuesday and Wednesday, numerous rain showers, but in the 50s. Maybe some snow on Friday night, and weekend cold again. Could be a nor'easter on March 13th. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire before the third and final video blog of the night for March 5th, 2017. The Phoenix Suns beat the Boston Celtics at the buzzer by the score of 109-106. Also, WBIN 50.1 out of Derry, New Hampshire is simulcasting some of the shows on Antenna TV the past weekend and this week from WBIN Classic 50.2, WBIN Classic, and Grit will be shutting off sometime this summer, and Antenna TV is going to move to either WSBK TV 38 or WHDH Channel 7 in Boston to serve the Boston market. And I think WBIN's doing that just to, give their final days of Antenna TV more exposure. That's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in the flash with my third and final video blog of the night, the house show card of MSG for the WWE on 12/26/1986. Tomorrow on the RVBN Newswire, on the video blogs, will be 3 video blogs: personality profile, Jack Morris. The top 10 list comes back tomorrow. Will be about the top 10 people you will never see in the WWE Hall of Fame. And third and final video blog of the night will be about the Exchange Street Bistro restaurant in Malden, Massachusetts. Get out, as Sean Lucia would say. Time now 7:53 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the WWE house show card review from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, on December 26th, 1986. The main event was Hulk Hogan facing off against Kamala for the WWE Championship, plus other exciting matches. And this was televised live on the MSG Network, and it was called by Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. This was the first time Monsoon and Heenan did Madison Square Garden show together, but the first of many. We'll reveal those cards when we come to it. And here what's happened on that card on December 26, 1986. First match was Terry Gibbs against Paul Roma, 2 jobbers, and it was back and forth, ending Paul Roma pinned Terry Garvin with a sunset flip off the top rope. That was an awesome move, an extreme move. Paul Roma gets the win. The next match was a tag team match. It was Corporal Kirshner and the Rebel Dick Slater facing off against the Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart, but Jimmy Hart was not in the corner on this occasion. And even though Dick Slater was a face, the Madison Square Garden crowd was booing him because he was nicknamed the Rebel. And plus, they were booing Corporal Kirshner as well because he flopped big time as like a Sergeant Slaughter replacement, and he was dropping down the cards like crazy. Hart Foundation and Corporal Kirshner and Dick Slater had a decent match, but in the end, it was Bret the Hitman Hart pin Corporal Kirshner with the heart attack with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Next match was for the WWE Women's Championship. It was the champion, the Fabulous Moolah, facing off against her former protege, Leilani Kai. This was an 11-minute match. It was kind of exciting. A couple of times, Leilani Kai almost grabs the belt from Moolah, but in the end, the fabulous Moolah drop kicks Leilani Kai into the referee, and then rolls up Leilani Kai for the 1, 2, 3. Very surprised that Moolah didn't get disqualified for kicking Leilani Kai into the referee, but I think that was momentum. The next match was Dino Bravo facing off against former WWE Triple Crown winner Pedro Morales, and this was a decent match, about 7-8 minutes. Ending had Dino Bravo try to punch Pedro Morales, but Pedro Morales ducked, and Dino Bravo accidentally punches the referee. You don't touch any hand on a WWE official. That if that happens, the match gets terminated, and it was terminated in this match. So Pedro Morales picks up another win by disqualification, but Dino Bravo gets mad. He attacks Pedro. The next match was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it was the main event. It was the Ugandan Giant Kamala with the Wizard and Kimchi. Kimchi was played by Steve Lombardi, facing off against WWE Champion Hulk Hogan. This was only about a 5.5-minute match. Hogan and Kamala had an awful match. Hogan tries to go for the leg drop, but the Wizard trips him. Automatic disqualification afterwards. The Wizard and Kimchi and Kamala triple team Hogan, and he gets Kamala gets a splash, and Kamala wanted to go off the top rope, but Hogan just wanted to fight him some more. And then they had several of the officials and the agents, or what they call producers now, and even Vince McMahon comes out of the back and prevents the fight. Vince McMahon, this was maybe one of the rare times in the 1980s he would come out and break up a fight. He was the owner of the WWE for many, many years. He still is, so this might be an early indication that he's the owner of the WWE. People didn't realize he was the owner who watched wrestling because it was the announcer. The next match was Steve Lombardi facing off against Jose Luis Rivera, both TV jobbers, and Jose Luis Rivera wins with a backslide. One of the rare wins Jose Luis Rivera would get during this time period because he was known to do jobs, especially on television at Madison Square Garden. So at least he gets the winner's shares of the purse money this time around. The next match was a grudge tuxedo match. It was the devious one, Mr. Fuji, facing off against Hillbilly Jim. And as you know, with tuxedo matches, the only way to win is to strip your opponent down to their underwear. And it was a comedy match, about 4 minutes. Hillbilly Jim wins when he strips Mr. Fuji down to his underwear. Magnificent Morocco wasn't on this card, but if he was, he probably would interfere mainly when a referee took a bump. He would have came down, rip off Hillbilly Jim's tuxedo, and he would have won Mr. Fuji, but he wasn't there. The next match was Superfly Stevie Aoki facing off against the Honky Tonk Man. This match was supposed to happen early in the card, but the Honky Tonk Man attacked Stevie Aoki before the bell and had to move it to later. It was an 8-minute match, and Honky Tonk Man used a shake, rattle, and roll neck breaker on Stevie Aoki, pinning him 1, 2, 3. WWE's burying Superfly Stevie Aoki now because he was a cheap imitation of the theme nom of the WWE Superfly Jimmy Snuka. and Honky Tonk Man just continued to dance around after the match. Then Tito Santana comes in, and he's mad at the Honky Tonk Man, and then Tito Santana gets attacked by the Honky Tonk Man, and as the Honky Tonk Man clips Tito Santana's legs. Not good. The next match was Tito Santana facing off against Hercules with Bobby the Brain Heenan in his corner, and this was a competitive match, about 14 minutes, when Tito was going for the figure 4 leg lock. Bobby the Brain Heenan brains the timekeeper's bell. I think it's the time limit expires, but it was supposed to go 20 minutes. Referee's confused. Tito Santana's confused. He tries to chase Bobby the Brain Heenan, but Hercules attacks. Tito Santana rolls him up using tight for the 1, 2, 3. Tito's pissed. And then the last match on this card, the quasi main event of the evening, because it was the last match on the card. It was Nikolai Volkov with Slick in his corner facing off against Black Jack Mulligan. Before the match, Nikolai Volkov sings the Russian national anthem to the chorus of boos. Blackjack Mulligan comes in the ring, and this is a quick match. Blackjack wins about 35 seconds with a double axe handle, pinning Nikolai Volkov 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, Nikolai Volkov beats up Blackjack Mulligan, but Blackjack throws him out of the ring. That's the end of this card, and this house show card was an average one at best. A series. The main event with Hulk Hogan and Kamala set up the next time at Madison Square Garden, which we'll be revealing sometime later on in the month, because the MSG House Show card reviews are going back on rest. But the next one I'll review will be in January of 1987. And I'll be back tomorrow. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. 3 more video blogs. I'm not going to mention what they are because I mentioned it before. And like I always say before I sign off each and every video blog, keep calm, everybody. And I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Roseblood, WCCO, has nice legs. Elizabeth Hatso, so stunning, she's best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Amy. Linda Church with WPIX, Sean Love, New York. Such a whacking cougar's got the best leg, New York City, Barnard. Papa Gibbs of ABC, Love that sweet sound accent, best legs, New Orleans, North Carolina. And Kelly Nash of the MLB Network and the NHL Network. She's cute, leggy brunette. And in the words of D. Patel last week, no bus. Good night.